Ariana Grande's new look in music, reinventing herself after divorce. After her recent divorce from Dalton Gomes, Ariana Grande is currently going through an incredible transformation in both her music and personal style. Her latest album, Eternal Sunshine, delves into themes of empowerment, self-discovery, and heartbreak. Her life has entered a significant new phase with this reinvention, which highlights her artistic development and emotional vulnerability. Here are 7 key points that highlight her journey of reinvention after divorce. Album overview. March 8, 2024 saw the release of Ariana Grande's Eternal Sunshine, a profound story about her emotional development after her divorce from Dalton Gomes. This album is an intimate examination of the nuances of love, heartbreak, and self-rediscovery rather than just a compilation of songs. Grande lets fans into her world and follows her through the highs and lows of romantic relationships with 13 tracks that deftly weave together her personal experiences. Every song on the album serves as a vignette, a brief moment in time that captures a particular emotion or idea. This gives the record the feel of a diary that has been opened up to the public. The title alone conjures up images of hope and rebirth, implying that there is still hope for growth and light even after going through dark and painful times. The album, according to critics, feels incredibly relatable and resonates with anyone who has experienced similar feelings. By exposing her weaknesses, Grande builds a sense of community among people navigating similar emotional terrains in addition to building a connection with her audience. Musical style. Ariana Grande departs significantly from the R&B influences present in Sweetener and Positions, her earlier works, with her bold musical journey, Eternal Sunshine. This new album is primarily pop-oriented, but it also has elements of alternative pop, musical theater, and even indie influences. Rich instrumentation, mid-tempo synths layered with orchestral strings and complex harmonies that create a deep and atmospheric soundscape are what define this production. This gives Grande's strong vocals the opportunity to shine, showcasing both her amazing range and her moving delivery. Grande's change has been praised by critics as both novel and refreshing, highlighting her evolution as an artist who isn't afraid to try new things while still adhering to her own style. She expands her creative horizons and appeals to a broader audience by fusing a variety of musical influences from electronic beats to classical arrangements while also pushing the limits of modern pop music. This change in sound reveals her dedication to creative integrity and her willingness to reinvent herself in a field that frequently rewards formulaic methods. Emotional depth. One of Eternal Sunshine's most striking qualities is its emotional depth, which distinguishes it from conventional pop albums that frequently place more emphasis on catchy hooks than thoughtful lyrics. Grande has been open about how, after her marriage ended, the process of writing this album acted as therapy. Every song captures distinct feelings related to love, grief, and recovery, enabling listeners to relate to her experiences deeply and personally. Grande values authenticity over writing songs purely for radio play or commercial success. She has stated that the goal of this project is to reflect on love with kindness rather than with bitterness or resentment. Her songwriting process was frequently cathartic, causing her to cry as she penned lyrics that reflected the complexity of human emotion, be it the joy of newly discovered independence or the anguish of separation. Because of this vulnerability, the album feels more like a journey shared by all rather than just the artist's personal narrative, especially for fans who have encountered similar challenges in their own lives. Grande builds an emotional landscape that elicits empathy and understanding from her audience by being transparent about her feelings and experiences. This fosters a closer bond between the artist and the listener. Conceptual inspiration. Eternal Sunshine takes its conceptual cues from the film Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, which delves deeply into complex themes of love, memory, and emotional suffering. Grande creates a story that explores the nature of relationships and personal fulfillment in the fast-paced world of today by using this movie as a backdrop. How can I tell if I'm in the right relationship? Is the reflective question that opens the first track, which establishes the mood. Throughout the album, this question recurs frequently as she traverses different emotional terrain, facing emotions of love and loss and examining her identity in relation to others. Every song serves as a mini vignette that explores various facets of romantic relationships, from infatuation to heartbreak to self-acceptance, enabling listeners to interact with relatable feelings via Grande's perspective. She weaves a rich tapestry that inspires listeners to consider their own experiences with love and relationships by fusing cinematic elements with her own story, making each song feel like a relevant chapter in their lives. Standout tracks. Among the standout tracks on Eternal Sunshine, Bye emerges as a bold breakup anthem that exudes confidence and empowerment. Its catchy chorus and upbeat tempo juxtapose the pain of separation with an exhilarating sense of liberation, making it an anthem for anyone reclaiming their identity after heartbreak. The lyrics celebrate moving on while acknowledging past emotions, a balance that many listeners find relatable and uplifting in their own journeys toward healing. On the other hand, Ordinary Things features a touching interlude where Grande's grandmother shares timeless wisdom about love and relationships. This heartfelt moment adds an extra layer of depth to the song by emphasizing familial bonds amidst romantic challenges. The emotional breadth and lyrical depth of these songs have been praised by critics. They demonstrate Grande's talent for expressing complicated emotions through likable narratives while retaining melodic appeal. The variety of themes found in these noteworthy songs enhances the listening experience and demonstrates Grande's development as a musician and storyteller who is adept at capturing the nuances of human emotion. As a result, each song feels like a crucial part of the overall story. Critical reception. Eternal Sunshine has received a resoundingly positive review, with many music critics praising it as one of Ariana Grande's best albums to date. It has been hailed as a gorgeously exposed journey by major publications like Rolling Stone, which highlights its lyrical depth and seamless production quality that feels simultaneously intimate and expansive. Grande strikes a perfect balance between empowerment and vulnerability throughout the album, captivating listeners from beginning to end without compromising on artistry or musicality, as noted by critics. Many of her fans have taken to social media to express their admiration for how authentically she shares her experiences through music, citing particular tracks that have a deep emotional resonance for them or that represent their own experiences with love and heartbreak. Grande's ability to connect with her audience on many levels is highlighted by this positive response, which further solidifies her position as one of the top voices in contemporary pop music, capable of articulating complex emotions in a way that feels both universal and personal. Visual aesthetic. The visual style that Ariana Grande chose to go along with Eternal Sunshine has also changed significantly, which adds to the album's overall impact beyond its auditory components. The music videos function as both promotional tools and thematic extensions of the album, offering viewers a glimpse into the artist's creative vision and a visual narrative that aptly matches the emotional depth of the record. For example, the music video for We Can't Be Friends, Wait for Your Love stars Evan Peters in a narrative that embodies the essence of the song through character interactions and cinematography, portraying moments of longing intercut with joyful flashes that reflect the complexities of relationships described in the lyrics. Fans have remarked on how these images highlight Grande's artistic vision and her development as a musician who can skillfully combine music with gripping stories, a talent that is frequently disregarded in today's pop music. By offering more layers to interpret in addition to the music itself, this visual storytelling enhances the listening experience and enables fans to interact with Eternal Sunshine on levels beyond simple auditory enjoyment. In summary, Ariana Grande's Eternal Sunshine is a stunning example of her development as a musician and a person. The album effectively conveys the intricacies of love and self-discovery that follow a divorce through its rich musicality, emotional profundity, and captivating visual storytelling. Thanks for watching our video, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.